Thank you very much for watching. So I am Joanna of Joanna Would Paint, and I create hand-dyed yarns inspired by famous artists and their paintings. I just love sort of playing around with colour. All my yarns are really bright. Yes, I've got lots to show you today. So I have advent calendars that launched a couple of weeks ago. I've got a brand new shop update that's gone live today, which is all Klimt inspired and Van Gogh inspired, and then I've put together as well some box sets which I want to show you. So my website is joannawoodpaint.com. Everything is available on there, and then my Instagram is also joannawoodpaint. So I offer free postage on orders over £40. And I do ship worldwide. Any messages and comments, keep them coming. If I do miss them as well, feel free to message me over on my Instagram account, or you can send me an email as well. But yeah, let's get started. So my advent calendar. So as I say, all my yarns are inspired by art, so it's an art themed advent calendar, and this is my mood board for the advent calendar. So obviously if the artist's on here, it's probably likely to feature in the advent calendar, as well as lots of surprises, so really excited about it. About half of the slots that I've got have gone now, and it's available only pre-order only, so if you do want one, make sure to order one. So basically with the advent calendar, I'm doing two different options. There's the full 25-day option where you get, and it's mini skeins, so you get 20 gram mini skeins, you get 25, but there's also the 12-day option. I'm hoping that they will all sort of complement each other. They're not going to be a fade, but I will give them to you in a way that will make sense if you want to use them day on day, or you can open them all at once if you want. I don't mind at all. So as I say, the dyed to order only, so I have got them available on various different bases. And as the 25-day is quite a big ticket item, I have got payment options, so you can pay a deposit now, and then it's basically split into 3 different instalments as well. And then I'm going to have those ready. International orders will go early October, and then everyone else will be early November. So advent calendar. So they are all on the website. It's pretty much straight away when you head onto the website for the advent calendars. So really excited about those. It's my first one. I've got lots of ideas, so hopefully it will be brilliant. So let's get on to yarn. I'm just very aware that I've got loads to talk about today. So all these yarns are brand new on the website today. I've never dyed before, so this is my Klimt range. I feel like, and it's these 4, I feel like they go beautifully together if you were to take one of each, or they're sort of lovely in their own right. So the first one I've dyed is the Kiss. I've had lots of requests for this one, so I couldn't not do Klimt and not do it. So as you can see, it's sort of a beautiful golden colour, and then it's speckled as well, so you've got the reds and greens, and sort of there's golden brown tones in there, so that's a really gorgeous one of a beautiful iconic painting. And then next up, which is really popular, which is this one. It is the portrait of Eugenia Primavesi. I can't see the Klimt set on your website. It's not as a set, they're all just individual, the Klimt yarns, so they're all in the new yarn section. But if you did want them to put together as a box set, I can box them up, just send me a message. But so all these are in the new yarn section. These are all on, I've not told you that either, they're on stock 4-ply, so they will also be in the 4-ply. But everything new in the shop update is in the 4-ply section. They are selling quite well, so I would go there quite quickly. I think there's probably 2 of these ones left. So this is a portrait of Eugenia Primavesi. But as well, if you just search Klimt on the website, they'll all come up really simply. But this one's really gorgeous and summery, really bright, beautiful. And then next up, which another one of his portraits of women in the really sort of beautiful romantic style. This is Friedrich Maria Beer, and this is really, really, again, similar colours to the other one. I feel like they go together perfectly, but a bit more muted and pastel. And then there's subtle speckling on this one, so you've got blues, purples, pinks, lovely greens, and then really subtle speckling on it, which is gorgeous as well. And then lastly is Sunflowers and sort of Wild Garden. So this one is, it's just Gustav Klimt sunflowers. So yeah, beautiful. I love my greens, so this one's really fun to dye. Beautiful greens with sort of blue tones in there. Really, really lovely tonal green. And then it's speckled, so lots of yellows. And then sort of wildflower colours, so pinks, blues, deep greens and things like that. So that one's really gorgeous. So as I said, these are all on sock 4-ply. So perfect for socks. But you can literally use it for absolutely everything. It's a merino sock, so it's lovely and soft, but then it's got that durability as well. And it keeps the colour beautifully. And then as well, I've got a mini skein set, which is my Cloudy Rainbows mini skein set. I've not had this in a shop for a while, and it's always been pretty popular and it's been in there. So I thought I'd dye up another set, so it's just like a lovely fade, but really deep colours. People have used it before for like stripes and jumpers and things, which looks really nice, so it's just a nice way to get lots of different colours in your stash. And then next up is my Van Gogh range. So I've dyed up some new yarns, and then there's some existing ones as well, so these are all inspired by Van Gogh. So first up is this one, which released at my last shop update, but it absolutely flew out, so I've dyed up another batch, which is the irises. It's obviously a nice seasonal one, with it being spring. So yeah, beautiful, rich mustardy colour, and then that rainbows down to the sort of green, and then there's really lovely blue and purple, and then it's a really nice sort of tonal purple. So again, all available on joannawoodpaint.com in the new yarn section. And then next up is inspired by this painting. I was flicking through my Van Gogh book and came across this one, and I fell in love with the beautiful moody sky. So there's a sunset in Wheatfield in Arles, I think, but again, if you just search Van Gogh, it'll come up. And yeah, I'll show you the yarn rather than the painting. So beautiful teal, green tones, and then really lovely contrast of this beautiful goldeny mustardy colour. And then there's also sort of speckles in there, which I like to think sort of depict his brush strokes quite nicely. So really happy with that one. And then another Wheatfield one, which is this new one. And yeah, so beautiful greens and yellows, lovely tonal, lots going on there, which is nice. And then they've also speckled that one to sort of depict the poppies in the painting. So it's got red speckles and orange speckles, which is really lovely as well. And then, these two are the wrong way. Next up, I've got Almond Blossom. So obviously the iconic Almond Blossom, really lovely, in skein form. So this is sort of speckled, loads of lovely naturally colours, but then also sort of really subtle as well. Really like that one. I feel like it'd make really lovely summer shawl. The colours that one are perfect. And then I feel like it goes lovely with this one, which I think is Peach, the name of Peachtree and Blossom, I think, or Pink Peachtree. Not one of his best names, but I just really like the colours of it. Sort of, again, similar teals, but a bit sort of more vintagey muted. And then we've got beautiful speckling of it to sort of depict the blossom. And then these are some repeatable ones that I've had in stock for a while. So obviously sunflowers, which are perfect for a lovely pair of socks. And then also I have obviously the Starry Night, which is, I have dyed up, I think I've dyed up 6 of those, so if you did want a sweater amount for those, there's plenty there for you in the shop. But yeah, so that is all the new Van Gogh yarns. I quite like seeing them all together. And then I have my box sets to show you. So these all come in a nice craft box, and obviously with my branding on them as well. So they're basically just like trios of yarn that I've put together, and then you get a hand-painted watercolour card by myself. So one of my paintings, and then a couple of stitch markers as well. And obviously there's my flyer. So these are just really fun to put together. I've just sort of picked random colours that I think work perfectly together, perfect for like fade projects, or if you just, you like them all together. This first one we're calling Tranquil Collection, which is a mix of all different artists. So this one is my John Constable colourway. It's sort of, beautiful, obviously inspired by the sort of his countryside landscapes. So autumnal colours, lovely browns, golds, greens, and then there is some light speckling on that one. Not too much. These are all on joannawoodpaint.com, and they're all organised in box sets. If you go to the homepage, you can click box sets, they'll be there. And then next up, which goes with it, sort of fades it, is the Almond Blossom. Sorry, my mind went blank then. Van Gogh's Almond Blossom. Oh, that's a lovely one, thank you. So Van Gogh's Almond Blossom, and then also is Ellis Lowry's, my Ellis Lowry colourway, so it's sort of inspired by his, obviously, industrial paintings of Manchester. This one is on sock DK. Perfect for DK socks or jumpers or anything like that. And then next up, we're calling this one Expressive Abstract, because they're not all abstract expressionists, but they are definitely expressive and abstract. So first up, this is Patrick Heron's Azalea Garden. So beautiful speckles, lovely rich reds, oranges, and then it sort of goes to green tones. It's like half the skein is the reds and then half of the greens, which is lovely. And then we've got Cy Twombly. So speckled, this one, probably a tiny bit lighter, so they do fade quite nicely. So beautiful mixes of reds, purples, yellows, lots of lovely rich speckles in that one. And also, I feel like I need to apologise about my finger. I've been dyeing yarn and there's a hole in my gloves and it looks disgusting. That's why my finger's red. And then also, this one is Jackson Pollock's Autumn Rhythm. So beautiful autumnal speckles on this one. This one is on 4-ply, the Superwash Merino 4-ply, so it's not the sock. It's without the nylon, this box. And then next up, we're calling this one the Violet Collection, because obviously there's sort of a violet theme throughout them all, which sort of links them all. So the first up, this is Damien Hirst spot painting. A lot of these as well are on the website individually if you didn't want them in a box set. Some of them might not be if they're my last ones, but most of them I think I do have a couple of skeins of them in the shop as well. So this is Damien Hirst spot painting. And then this is a Kandinsky, again, a composition one. But yeah, beautiful speckles. So I've gone from blobs to speckles with the grey base. And then this one is Monet's Water Lilies. And again, this one is on the Superwash Merino 4-ply. Where did you buy this yarn? I dye all the yarn. So it's all mine. But it is on joannawoodpaint.com. Everything is available on joannawoodpaint.com. And then I've also got this one is the Through the Ages box set, because it's all different eras of artists. So this first one here is Mona Lisa. So sort of browns and lovely green colours, nice sort of vintagey feel going on with this one. And then this is John Constable again. Sort of speckles, I feel like that ties in perfectly. And then that goes through to Jackson Pollock, which is Jackson Pollock's Blue Poles. So lovely speckling in that one, oranges. I feel like this one ties together perfectly. And then this is called Opposites Attract. Oh, that one is on DK, by the way. This one's Opposites Attract, which is available on... this one is on Superfine Merino Single. So this is a lovely, lovely soft base. And this is non-superwash if you're after something if you don't like your superwash, this is non-superwash. Lovely and soft, perfect for things that you want directly next to your skin. We're calling this one Opposites Attract because we've got 2 Monets and then we've also got the Damien Hirst. So yeah, this is the Monet Water Lilies, beautiful purples. And then we've got the speckled Damien Hirst. Takes the dye quite differently, this one. It's a bit more blobby, but still lovely. And then this is the Water Lilies and Japanese Bridge, so lovely greens. So it's a lovely set, that one. And there we go. And I think I've chatted too long, so I will wrap things up. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, so as I've said, everything is available on joannawoodpaint.com. And yeah, if you want advents or pre-orders only, and half the slots have gone, so make the most of those. But yeah, if I did miss any messages or you want to send me a message, you can do directly over on my Instagram, which is Joanna Wood Paint. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your sunny weekend.